After we starting Flywheel International, most of the enquiries are coming from Gulf region and Eastern European region. And most of them are asking about the crossover SUV segment. I'm bringing one of the key players, which is more value proposition one, costing under 60,000 dirham. This is the GAC GS3 from China. Okay, yeah, he acknowledged I'm here. Anyway, I'm bringing a detailed review. This is a second gen of GAC and it's got minor upgradation came inside and outside with this model. And I'm bringing an exclusive review of this on my playlist. Welcome to Flywheel. GAC GS3, also known as Trumchi GS3 in certain market, basically in China, and this is the same company having two brands. But generally, GAC is the well-known brand, and this is the second generation of GS3. So the key is with me, that's why this acknowledging I'm here. Anyway, it's giving an attention to me. So first design was very basic in GS3. Now they introduced a design which is called robot design, robot face. Very contemporary design. You know, some architecture you can see a lot of sharp elements and create a different contemporary feel. That's what they treated here. The grille is vertical, but it's got a aggressive face. The lights are angular, triangular mix, and it got like very sharp elements. Here on the bumper also you can see sharp and smooth elements mixed. On the side you can see the lines all are very different. Side profile is basically a crossover profile, but lines are very sharp. There is another line carried onto the rear. 6-inch alloy is there, which is black dot, and it's a graphite finish, but look good, and design also great. The sharp element you can see on the side view mirror. When you come to rear also, C-pillar treatment, you can see some elements which is again giving some attention to detail. Here on the dynamic line also you can see the sharp element. Putting together, it's a contemporary and conventional mix, but more of the contemporary style. One thing, even the rear elements can be seen in the side profile, like the rear spoiler and the tail light. Are you a kind of person who like these kind of designs? Please let me know in the comment. When you look at the rear, I feel this is more attention to detail. You can see a lot of sharp elements, and they give an emphasis on this, making more contemporary and attractive. Actually, eye-striking is the word I like to use. From the rear spoiler, it is a purposeful one. What they're saying is that there is enough airflow to clean up the rear window. That's why they are not given a wiper or a washer fluid here, but it's subject to debate. Anyway, here you can see a purposeful rear spoiler which plays like a boot-like feel, which is one element of a crossover. This tail light is really attractive, maybe subjective, because some people may not like the design. What I liked is this edges on the both sides. When you're driving, you can see that edge on your side view mirror, which give me the feel of that classic fin tail design. I love it. Anyway, this boot lid again look good. Here they integrated the registration plate and given a bumper like feel from here only, and you can see the bumper already there with some two exhaust like elements, not a fake exhaust, not exhaust, but there's an element which shows the design. And there's an end zoom variant with the top end there. You can see exhaust is given in the center. It's more sportier variant. Anyway, there's a regular variant, but still look attractive for my eyes. When you open the boot, this is shabby now, but it's good enough to carry a huge suitcase, medium size, and this camera bags, which we've experienced while we are coming from the airport. So this is a good practical boot. So GSC GS is basically a regular car, but they try to make it attractive in a different way, which is what I like. Would you like to comment your opinion on the design? This is a very relaxing, rejuvenating music which normally we hear in the spas and all. It's actually very calming feel. Likewise, the interior is a very calm, very contemporary, modern, but subtle interior, which I really liked. I really like one element which I tell you later. Anyway, the design is very driver-centric dashboard. Simple design, but look good. There is a TFT screen with the two analog meter, which look old school, but I really like that feel. 10.2-inch screen is the new addition, and that's got infotainment system, which is with the latest graphic. Not premium like their premium luxury models, but look good. It can connect Apple CarPlay and Android Auto by wireless also. But the problem is, whenever you get out of the car for some time and getting back, it doesn't automatically connect the Apple CarPlay. It may or may not. It's a situation that has to decide. Many of the time I had to connect manually, but today morning when Valet gave me the car, it was connected. Anyway, there is switches, which is real switches, and it's good to have that. Air vents are placed very well. The steering wheel is optimum size. There is cup holders which are huge enough to keep a big cup. Induction charging, and one more spot for the phone is there. There's a crystal-like element on the gray selector which look good. Build quality is good. Elements are good. This is a metal kind of element. I really like this the blue leatherette finish. It doesn't gimmick like a leather, which is an artificial thing for me. It look good. It gives a proper Russian kind feel. Here also it like good. The switches, buttons, all plays very well. Seat is of good quality and designs with good side bosses. Lack a little bit of thigh support. There's fabric here and leatherette on the side. This is good on the hot conditions. Better to have fabric than a leatherette. There's space over here. That's good. You can also keep your airport kind of things here. There is enough space, and even the door pads can accommodate bigger bottles. That's good. One thing I really liked is the lower dashboard, which reminds me of the cars from 80s, 90s like the E34 and all. Our driver's car, which always feel a lower dashboard, which is not seen today's car, which is always higher. Some people even feel like this height is good to see the edge of the car. It's personal, but really good thing. One thing we were find it difficult to spot was the charging. There is charging port, but last night it was dark interior. Light also couldn't help us. It was placed here, is actually shadowed, and there is only USB charger, not USB-C. That is good. That is another thing we need to get used to. Okay, there is a DTS sound system which is also playing good music. DTS is well known, and the music quality what we experienced were good. Comfortably getting into the rear seat, which is flat floored, is really good. The seat is also good with the good thigh support. Flat seat where we can accommodate three, no handrest. Anyway, three passenger can comfortably sit. It will be ideal when it's two bigger guys and the smaller kid. Then you'll be comfortably sitting all over. There is space like this pocket is there. As I mentioned in the front, the door pads also enough space for accommodating a bigger bottle. So it's very comfortable interior for this size of a car. I really appreciate what they did, and it will be practical. GAC is given a 1.5 liter turbocharged petrol engine for GS3 in this market. It's good at for 174 HP and 270 Nm of torque, which is mated to a 7-speed double clutch gearbox. Good enough for 18.3 km per liter as they claim. Let's check out what we got. Anyway, it's a refined engine. It is performing very well. We've been driving since yesterday. It has good grunt for the size. Wow, what a goosebump moment. See who has overtook me now. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed in his Octa. Wow. I'm seeing for the first time in Octa. Earlier when I seen him, I was driving the G63, but it's been long. Wow, that's a moment. So a customer who is actually targeting GS3 are those mostly in the middle executive level people who may be always counting on their revenue. In that respect, one thing which is not very common here is fuel efficiency. So people definitely will look for efficiency, which as claimed is 18.3. Right now I'm getting around 13 because it's a mixed condition. We've been pushing. We kept the car running when you're shooting. But I think that figure will be achievable. At least you will get 16, 17 for sure. Because that pennies they save is big for their life, and that is very important. Anyway, this car is optimum powered, like 174 HP, 270 Nm torque. This gearbox combination, all put together, it's a good balance of power, efficiency, and even comfort. Comfort in the sense refinement. Those guys will be driving this, will be doing a longer commute. They may be staying in one point and the office of the factory will be working will be another point. So they'll be having a longer commute. For that, what required is one comfort. Other than the safety, then could be the hassle-free experience. The comfort, the suspension is tuned well. It's not a very sporty, aggressive, very agile suspension. On the other ground, it is very comfortable. You can, really have a good ride. Your bags won't be sorry about this. Even in 116, 117, they're beeping for the 120. So, it won't ache your back. It'll be, comfortable. Steering is refined. There is a bit of play, but still, it's not, disconnected feel. You'll get the feel of the steering. And third thing is the braking, which at experience now I can do a small braking here. It's a Kali, it's a vacant road, good response. So all this put together, you have a very good riding or driving comfort. You get not the ultimate in comfort, but still you can't complain. The other thing is the hassle-free experience. For that, I see in the GAC has improved all the time, and you've been getting a good experience from the models. Moreover, it always matter who's the dealer partners here, and the Garcash Enterprises is a dealer partner, and they're a very well-known, reputed company with a good experience. That always count when it comes to your user experience. And other things are the service cost and the warranties, which is quite decent, which you're getting from GAC. Third, the overall experience. So the space, there's good air conditioning system, which is very good to operate with these knobs, and the sound system, the DTS sound system also good. You can experience a good experience. Air conditioning is good, even though it's not very hot season, but we can feel it. Infotainment system, except this glitch of reconnecting with the Apple CarPlay, it's all been good. And overall, the driving posture, as I mentioned, the lower dashboard, all put together, you're getting a good driving experience also. This is what really matters when it comes to this kind of purchases. And if you are in the market for such a car, what I recommend is you should try this, you should consider this, go to the nearest showroom, have your test drive, and make a decision. If you feel I'm right, just mention on the comments. If you feel I'm not right, then also you can let me know in the comments. Anyway, thank you for watching Flywheel International. I would request you to like and share this video to your friends who may be in this segment to buy a car. Also, please do subscribe to our channel if you are not done yet. And finally, until we meet next with another exciting machine, stay safe and enjoy winning.